Hello my friends, welcome to Thrifty Thursday. Thrifty Thursday is an open collaboration and it is hosted by Sherry of Turquoise Dreaming. So jump in and out anytime that you would like and show us the thrifty things that you have found at your thrift store or anything that you consider to be thrifty. Like when I get Happy Mail, I really do consider that to be quite thrifty and wonderful. So I went to the thrift store, and I know it seems like it wasn't that long ago that I went, and I went again, but I was dropping off some donations, and you know, it's really hard to just drop them and not peek at them or peek at what's on the shelves. And so I did. I popped in and I found this book, which I think would make a super cute junk journal. And then I found this book, and of course it makes me think of my friend Carol at Carol's Recrafted Boutique. But wait till you see the diagrams in here. They're absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at, I shouldn't say diagrams, I should say illustrations. Look at the artwork here. Isn't it stunning? And I just thought that that would make a beautiful cat journal for anybody who loves cats. So I just had to get it because it was really, really pretty. And then I had to get this too because this was one of my favorite stories when I was a kid, and there is writing, you know, throughout. Some child enjoyed having some fun and writing in the book, but actually I see some here, and then I saw some in the front, so maybe it's not as bad as I thought. But at any rate, it's a wonderful story, and I personally will just get so much joy out of turning that into a journal. And then let me show you what else I got. So this is everything that I got for $6, hence the title. And I figured I would show you. So look, you guys, at this gorgeous material. Isn't it just beautiful? Let me get the wrinkles out so you can really see it. Isn't it so pretty? So I absolutely fell in love with it. So I brought that home also. My husband needed a black washcloth, so I found that for 19 cents. It's not a very good quality one, but it's for the garage, so it'll do the job. All right, so I got 2 bags of lace, and so let me show you what's in them. Actually, and I didn't even look, I just saw that it was lace, so I picked it up. All right, so it looks like we have just a variety of lace, sort of balled up and thrown into the bag, which is fine by me. So let me lay this down here so you can see it. That's really pretty. And there's about a yard of it, maybe not quite a yard, but there is almost, I'd say there's almost 3 feet here. Well, actually, that probably is a yard, so that's pretty. And then we got some of this. Let me turn that over. Okay, so I think it goes like this. This is, you know how you can get the pretty lace with the satin inside? That's what this is supposed to pretend to look like. It's definitely not as beautiful as the ones that have the satin inside, but it's kind of a cute lace, so that's fun. And then here is another one. That's a really pretty pattern. Let me make sure it's face up. Yeah, that's really pretty. So I think that's awesome. And then there's this one. Now is this the same as those? No, actually, this is different. Now this is the same as the first one I showed you. So the little scrap of that. But this is different than any of the ones I've shown you yet. I like that. That's really pretty. Then we've got, we're almost to the end of this one bag. Then we've got this. And, you know, this is the ruffly kind, but I'm going to try to put it down so you can see the pattern. It's just a nice floral pattern. These are off-white, as I hope you can tell. All right, then we have this, and I think that this is different than the other small ones that I showed you. So that's nice. These will be a nice addition to my lace collection. I don't really have a lot of off-white. I have a little bit, but not a lot. So this will be just a nice little addition. I think I'm showing it to you backwards. Here you go. So I paid 89 cents for this bag of lace, which I think is fantastic. I wonder, this one is sewn together here, and it makes me wonder if somebody harvested it, but I don't think so. I don't think it was sewn onto anything else. It doesn't appear that it was, but that's really pretty, right? So that was the first bag. I think that one was 89 cents, and then this bag was 99 cents. So let's see what we got for 99 cents. I'm going to have to make another lacy project because I'm running out of lace storage space. So I'm going to have to make sure I am using up these things when I get them. All right, so this is pretty. I like it. It's stretchy. So that's different. That would be nice, nice maybe on a belly band or something. I don't know. That's kind of cute. So that's white and pink, as you can see. And then we have, this is about 2 yards. I like this. That's pretty. It's like a cotton lace. Yeah, that's nice. I like it. We have this. Let's take a look and see what's happening here. All right, so this is just a very simple pink satin ribbon with white lace on the top and the bottom. I like that. I could definitely see using that in a project. Something really feminine, you know. Then we have just a nice white lace. It's about 1 inch wide. Yeah, that's pretty. Very simple. Nothing too extravagant or crazy, but, you know, very nice. So here we have, it's funny, I never know what to do with this. This is basically piping, right? And I have some piping. It's smaller than this. But it's funny to use in my projects because you literally have to like sew it in between. I mean, I usually use paper and fabric. So for me, if I was making a tag and I had this going around the tag, like I'd have to have the paper and this would stick out from the paper. And I did it once, but it feels a little awkward to me. But I honestly could sew this onto a journal cover. I mean, there's a lot you can do with it. I just find it, for me, just to be a little awkward. I'm looking in my backyard actually as I'm sharing these beautiful laces with you, and there is a red bird. It looks like a cardinal, might be a robin, but it sure is pretty. So I got a little bit of this. Some of it's starting to come undone on the end, so I could burn it maybe to keep it from, you know, doing that more, but it is pretty, isn't it? It's got a really nice pattern to it. Now I like this too. This is so pretty to me. Yeah, that's really pretty. It's thick, so I would use something like this on either a belly band or a thick pocket, or, you know, I mean, I guess you could use it on a cover too because it's big, but I just think about, you know, pockets or belly bands or something. Now we've got this one. This is again simple but very nice, a nice addition to cards or junk journals. And then we have a little bit more piping, and then we have this, which for some reason it's sort of folded up in a little bit of a mess, but let me open it up. Maybe if I get it wet and lay it out straight, it'll you know, stay straight. So that's really pretty. Look at that. Does it have a little, it's got a tiny bit of stretch to it, not much, but a tiny bit, but I think that's really pretty. So friends, that's what I got for $6 at the thrift store. Great amount of lace, 3 books, and some very pretty fabric. Hello, my friends. Well, welcome to Thrifty Thursday. Have I got some stuff to show you? I took my daughter to the train station today, and on the way home was the flea market. So I was like, well, I've been to the flea market in a super long time. And so I thought, I'm gonna go. And at the flea market is this bookstore, and it's called Sam's Books. And she usually has a pretty good selection of little golden books. And as you can see, today was no exception. So I want to show you those. I want to show you some papers and ephemera that I found and stuff like that. But let's start with the little golden books. We got this one. This is written by Margaret Wise Brown, and it's in pretty darn good shape. And it says copyright 1997. So that makes sense why it would be in pretty good shape. So I think that's a cutie. Thought that would be good. The Three Bears, you know, I don't know if I personally will make a junk journal out of this, but I could see where it would be a lot of fun. So I might list this in my Etsy shop, and then I can always pull it and use it for myself if I want to. But it's pretty cute. It's three little bears. It's in excellent condition for a book that was from 1976, and the illustrations are copyrighted from 1948. So I thought that was a good find. Oh, and look at this, you guys. Dr. Dan, the Bandage Man. And I just think the illustrations are so cute. They're so vintage looking. But this book, it's dated... here it's written in 2005, but the illustrations are from 1950, which I absolutely love. And this, I would be absolutely thrilled to make a junk journal with this, because I mean, it's just so vintage, right? We have Puppy on the Farm. I think this is another good one. I mean, totally, I mean, look at it. It's totally cute. I love it. There's a horse, there's a dog. It's just stinking adorable. We got 1984 on this one. Love it so much. You know what? I wasn't gonna get this, but then I'm looking at it and I'm like, I mean, Roadrunner was a cartoon when I was a kid. This one is copyrighted 1976. And what's funny is Roadrunner is pink in this one, which I just thought was a stitch. So it's kind of like one of those things, I couldn't leave it there. So I got that. We got the Scare Bunny. So I don't know that I had ever seen this one before, but it's got bunnies in it, copyrighted 1985. And look at the illustrations. Aren't they just so cute? So I thought that would make a wonderful little journal, right? The red hen, you know, when we see the red hen, we just pick up the red hen because it's cute. Copyright 1982, art from 1954. I think I have one of these already, but I just wasn't going to leave it behind. This would be a just fun, fantastic journal, especially for people who like chickens, but also anybody who, you know, likes the outdoors, likes farming, just adorable. So got that one. And then we have Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and I personally have never run into them. I knew it existed, but I had never had an opportunity to pick one up. So copyright 1975. You can see it's a little bit yellowed, but look at the images, you guys. I mean, how could I not get this book? So I did it, and I'm happy that I did. So that was a whole lot of fun. All right, so there's this one guy's booth that I stop by when I do go, and he's so great. He sells me the music paper pretty inexpensively, and in the pile of music paper was this. And this is a very high quality paper, and I wasn't gonna leave without it. It's an ivory color, and it's beautiful. So got that, as you can see. Let me see if, I don't know if there's a date on here. I don't even know if it matters. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but anyway, it's 25% cotton fiber. I mean, it's really nice. Ivory linen paper, 80 sheets, obviously not 80 sheets. It's heavyweight, it says 24 pound. I have no idea about the weights. I need to get better about knowing about the weights because I want to start getting into a higher quality paper in my projects. So, all right, we got Chopin. I'm sorry, I probably said it wrong. I probably completely mangled that. Now this is copyright 1919. It is stitched together with fibers, but it almost looks like it's in too good a shape to actually be from 1919. The only thing that makes me think it's possible are the fibers that bind it. But look at it, it's beautiful. It is naturally yellowed. So, you know, that's what we got. Let me look back here just to see. No, I don't see any other dates. So unless there's something back here, I don't see anything. But would they have had a cover like this in 1919? Well, I mean, it is just cardboard, but look at the print on it. I don't know. It's almost too good to be true, right? But you guys, look at this. All right. This is, the cover's missing, obviously. But is this vintage Christmas or what? This was December 6, 1952. It was published. And the first time it says 1949 and then also 1879. But it looks, and then it just says copyright 1952. So that's the last, that's what this copy was. And just take a little gander with me here. Look at it. Look, I mean, these illustrations are incredibly delicious, and it makes my heart so happy that I actually found this. Just take a look at it. I'm dying over here, right? It's beautiful. It's too beautiful. I love it so much. It's one of those things. It'll be difficult for me to use it, but I will use it because I want to share this vintage beauty. My heart is just singing looking at this. So let me just do a little bit of a quicker look through here. Look at this. I can't even hardly stand it. Yeah, it's obviously Christmas themed. Oh, it's just, look at it, you guys. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. So I couldn't leave without that. This is in the same store with the guy with the music books, and like I said, he gives me a really good deal, so I always pick up a little extra, even though I have plenty of vintage music paper. You know, who doesn't want more? I don't need more, but who doesn't want more? All right, so I don't know if we have copyright on this baby, but you can see it's naturally been yellowed itself from age. It says copyright 1956, and I'd say that's about right. This is really, I mean, it's very brown, you know. So that's kind of cool. And I think I'd like to just take a day and do some, just take music paper, then create tags and pockets and pamphlets and, you know, whatever else we want to make with it, and just have it on hand ready to go. Now this was being held together by some tape because obviously it was coming apart. And let's take a look inside. There's a little tape holding this. Oh yeah, 1956. So I feel like I did really good with this music paper. And yeah, just love it. Already naturally browned. And yeah, good stuff. And then we got this one. I bought this. What caught my attention was this cover here. And I just thought it was so fun. And then this one is, I feel like this was 60s, but let me see, 19, well, it didn't say on there. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find something in the back. There's no date. That's weird, right? So I would say, it's my guess that it was probably printed in the 50s or 60s. That's my guess. Yeah. That's my guess, and I'm sticking to it. All right, so then I left that store and I made my way down to a different store, and the gentleman was so nice there, and I found this. We can see it's a mess, right? But let's look inside. Look, you guys, you know how much I love birds. Is it all fitting in? Hold on, let me do that so you can actually see the image. So look, I think it's absolutely beautiful. I could totally take these images, make a journal with these, and they're just stunning and beautiful. You probably can't even see that one hardly. There we go. Just beautiful. And I think this was 1950s or 60s also, but I'm gonna look and see if I can find a date, because I thought I had found one. It says number 850 here. I don't know what the significance is. I guess there was maybe a series. But look, I don't see any, it just has copyright with Roman numerals. And that's that. That's all we got. So it's beautiful. I love it. Got it. So happy about it. All right, so now we're going to get into some of the ephemera that I found. Let me move this beauty out of the way here. All right, so I usually don't have any luck finding ephemera, like ephemera, but I had a little bit of luck. But let's start off with the treasure chest of songs we love. Obviously, the cover is what caught my attention. It's gorgeous, right? And then we opened it up, and we have a lady's name here, and it is Lucy Leyendecker, and she dated it 1937, okay? And then she's got it here again, and then copyright 1936. And so this is from the 30s. It's just so lovely, and I'm so happy to have it. This is going to be, because she signed it, it's going to be really hard for me to use this, but I will. I might use some other stuff first, but I will. But isn't it beautiful? And I just love that her name is written in it with the date. I love it so much. So I felt like that was a really nice find. Then I want to share with you, well, I'll go to this. So this was a picture of a man, and I picked it up because there was other pictures there, but this one has his name, and it has the date that he was in the service, and it has that he was in a machinist mate school in March of 1943, and U.S. Coast Guard. So I do believe that I will be able to find him well, not him, obviously. Well, maybe if he's still alive. His family, at any rate, I should be able to find them on Ancestry. I have enough information here that I should be able to do that, and that I can share this with them. Our friend Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic sent me some pictures with information on it, and I was able to track one of them down. I have more to still go through, but I was able to track one down, and I was so very excited about that. And so I sent them a copy of the actual photo. It was a postcard. I sent them a copy of the front and the back. I didn't send them the actual postcard, and I know this is terrible, but I just don't trust people to do the right thing and to put it on Ancestry the way that I would do that, but not everybody would take the time to do that. So, but at least I sent him a copy and I asked him to please post it, because if it hadn't been for Dale, and then hadn't been for Dale sending it to me, then he wouldn't even know it existed. So I love this. It's tiny. It is the Third National Bank and Trust Company of Springfield. It's a book of days, August 1944. How much do you love it? And up here at the top it says Save for Victory by U.S. War Bonds. I just think this is a wonderful and lovely little booklet. So when we open it up, we have some information here, and it talks about banking by mail, and then it's got memorable dates in August. And for example, 1914, Germany declared war with Russia. It's amazing the history that's in this little tiny booklet. And then over here we have some writing. And we actually have, oh, this is great, Mr. and Mrs. Sidney Finch, and there's an address, you guys, and then Maybelle with an address. I'll be able to look these people up. So, once something like this is uploaded, it's something that will last for many, many, many generations. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, lots of information here, and I'm just so happy that I found it. Like I said, I don't usually have very good luck finding authentic ephemera. I buy it sometimes from my friend Marie at Hope Vintage Sales on Etsy, but I don't always find it myself. So this is great. Lots and lots of addresses here. I'm just so excited. So yeah, that's what we've got in this little book, you guys. And I'm sorry if that was just boring for you. I'd get excited about things that maybe not everybody does. I understand that. So, okay, I thought this was sweet. What caught my attention was this was hand bound. by a cotton thread, and obviously it's quite yellow and torn, but I thought it's hand bound. What do we have here? It's got to be something. Right here it says Jean N. So we're going to open this up. So, and when I opened it up, this is what I saw, and I was like, oh my goodness. It looks to me like somebody was working on their handwriting. So this is something from class. So I'm going to take this ephemera, and I'm going to go ahead and take each one of these papers, and I am going to back them onto cardstock, and that way they will be preserved for many, many more generations. And you know, just something fun to put in a junk journal, isn't it? It's just, oh, I love it. I love it. So I was talking to the gentleman that it was his little store at the flea market, and I told him about junk journals. He said he had never heard of it. So I gave him my social name, Creating with Jovi, and I told him, you know, look it up. But I said, also just Google junk journals. And I said, you will see what we do with this sort of stuff. And he was like, yeah, I never heard about that. And so anyway, hopefully he'll check it out. And I told him, I said, I'll be back to visit you. I said, because, you know, this is great finds. So I thought that was fun. And then I got this, all right? So it's an envelope, and it's got a little, it says R right here. And then on the back it says, a course in correspondence filing, practice outfit number 1, 75 pieces correspondence in miniature, okay? And then it says cat number 1891.1, category number, I guess is what that is. I only looked at a few of these, but we can see that they're dated. I mean, you know, they're not brand new, obviously. And so it looks like it's little samples of letters. So maybe it was like showing people how to properly write letters, or maybe this was copies of, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's from 1940 something. Let's look at this again. A course in correspondence filing. Practice. Yeah, so this was some sort of course, but it's from 1941 or 1940s. I know that because each one is dated November 19, and then it's got 4 and then a dash, so you fill in the blank, right? So look at this, you guys. I have all this miniature ephemera from the 1940s. I am so excited. It's chock full of them. I don't even know how many are in here. Well, actually somebody numbered them up in the corner. So let's take a look-see here. We got Western Union's number 60. The last one isn't numbered. Let me look at this one. 76 pieces of precious old ephemera. I mean to tell you, jackpot on that. All right, friends, you guys know I went on a vacation and I went to Georgia. And did I go thrifting? Well, I went into a couple of antique shops, and of course you are not gonna find the same prices in an antique shop as you are at either the flea market or a thrift store, right? I mean, we know that. So I was wanted to be very disciplined, very careful about, you know, I didn't want to get crazy spending a bunch of money, especially since I just, you know, quit my job. So, you know, I got to be careful. So at any rate, we went into this one antique shop, and it was in Helen, Georgia, and it was a beautiful shop. And I found this little envelope of ephemera, and I'll tell you what, it was only a few dollars. And I said, okay, special vacation treat, I'm gonna buy it. I haven't even looked at it. Me and you are looking through this for the first time together. I have not seen it. What I saw that caught my attention was this. We got a little stitched together what I think might be an elephant, and then we have this little thing here. So let's look together and see what I got for $3, 3 and change. I can't remember exactly how much. I swear I just opened this up. Did I just seal it back together by accident? Hold on. I think I did. All right, bear with me while I just cut the top off, because I'm obviously not going to reuse that bag. So let's just get rid of that. Okay. There we go. All right, you guys. I hope you don't mind going through this with me one at a time. Let's do it. Oh, the cuteness. I can't even stand it. All right, we have a card, and it says, a gift for your shower. We got a puppy under an umbrella, some pink flowers. The jolliest wishes you ever knew are wrapped inside this gift for you. And it says Olive and Verla. How sweet is that? And look at the little tiny envelope. And it needs to be strengthened. We have a little bit, we have a little hole in the envelope here, but you know what? That's what we do, is we help these old things live a bit longer, don't we? Oh, I love it so much. Oh, it's precious. Okay, so that was the first thing. So here, okay, so it was a dog, not an elephant, a little dog, and it's so cute, and it says baby gift. And if we open this up, oh my goodness, a lot of love is wrapped up here for someone very, very dear. Oh, how cute. It says made in the USA, greetings ink, and let me open it. I don't know if there's going to be any more inside. There's not, okay. But look how cute that is. It's not signed or anything. So, and then here's the envelope. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I'm so happy, I'm so happy. All right, let's see what's in this. Oh, I'm so happy now, really. All right, this is dated 1934. I can't even believe it. Mrs. David Greer, Wilmore Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina. That's enough info for me to track this down, 1934. All right, well, that's fun. Because, the ancestors of this family might like a copy of this. So this says, please come to the shower for the baby to be. It has the time, January 26, 1934. And it says the place is Miss Bickett, I think Bickett, for Mrs. It says Worth Faulkner. I don't know what that says. Anyway, I have to play with that a little bit, and then it's signed Martha Bickett. Wow, that is so cute. Yeah, that's a lot of fun right there. Okay, so we got to see that. What do we have now? Let's see. We have a tiny envelope. Oh my goodness. It's got a little house on it. There's some like gold on it and pink. Oh my gosh. It says, for your shower. You can't begin to count the shower of good wishes that come with this gift. And it's signed Julia Manchester. Oh my goodness. I love it. And I love this little envelope. I'm going to keep it out. Keep it out. Let's see if there's anything in this one. Didn't feel like it, but let's see. Yeah, that one's empty. Oh, it must go with this. All right, and then this one is the same as that, and yet I think, no, it's not blank. Okay, this one's signed Marie Culp with a C, so that's very nice. Put that here. Oh, I'm so excited about these. Now, this says Sally, and there's a little blue bow, and we're going to open it up. I don't think there's anything inside. Oh, this goes with it. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. This has a gold sticker. There's a little bit of silver like leafing on here. A gift for your shower. A perfect shower for good wishes goes with this gift to you. And it says Billy Shahan. He must have been young because I was going to say he must have been young, but honestly, some people didn't know how to read and write back then. And I'm not saying he didn't know how to read, but he didn't know cursive. So that's possible that it's from an adult, or it's possible that, it was from a child. But at any rate, we have a name, Billy Sheehan. So that is just so sweet. Oh, and it could have been a girl named Billy, although it's spelled with a Y, not an I-E. But anyway, I love it. I love all of this. This is such a special little treat, and I'm so happy to have it, and it's all miniatures, which makes me even happier. So friends, thank you so much for joining me for Thrifty Thursday. As you know, it is hosted by Sherry of Turquoise Dreaming. There are a lot of folks that join in, so check that hashtag Thrifty Thursday, and then you can click up on the upper. You can click on today, this week, this month, and they'll all come up in nice order for you. I just figured that out somewhat recently. But also, Sherry has a lot of people listed in her description box. Thanks for watching. See you soon.